The assignments feature in Teams makes it really easy to send and receive assignments. I'm going to walk you through how to create just a generic assignment using that feature. So when you start, you're going to want to go into one of your classes. It doesn't matter which class you choose, you'll be able to assign from all of your classes from that one. So I'm just going to go into my sample class. Now once I'm here, across the top, I have the option, you can see right here, assignments. I'm going to click on that. And now down here I have any drafts I would have saved, things that I've assigned or assignments that have been graded. I'm going to go to create, and when I hit create, I'm going to have three options. I have from existing, which means you can reuse an assignment that you had put out in the past. You can do a quiz, and what this will do is either take a form that you had created in the past and you can put that as an assignment, or you can create a brand new form right from here. And then you have assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and do the assignment one right now. Now once we're in here, it's pretty much just following the steps. So enter a title. Then you'd have to enter your instructions. So before you enter your instructions, you kind of want to have an idea of how you're going to set this up. A classic assignment would be to put a link to an article in there and then have students respond to that. So when you do that, you could go ahead and write your directions and have step 1 and step 2 and so forth and so on. But then you gotta think about, okay, how are they gonna get that information? That's where you have to go to this add resources. So let's say we're going with that concept of, okay, there's an article I want them to read and then I want them to respond in a Word document. When I add resources, I have a few options here. I can take anything I have in my OneDrive and share it with them, and that would share a brand new copy of that with them, so it's not going to mess up your original. You could share a OneNote page with them. You can share a link, or you can create a brand new file, a Word doc, PowerPoint, Excel, to share with them. You can also upload from your device, so any files you have saved in there, you can upload, and again, it'll create a brand new copy for them. So for the first one here, I'm going to put a link. So I'm going to go find a link to an article I want my students to read and paste it in there, and I'm going to hit attach. So now that's going to show as a resource. Now what I can do here is add another resource, but this one is going to be a new Word doc so that they can respond to that. I'm going to attach that. Now what this just did is it created a brand new Word document for me that I don't have to go into Word and attach. It's just going to be created for me, and it's going to send each student their own copy so that they'll have a brand new copy of it that no one else can see. So now I have, here is my link, here is my Word doc that they're going to write on. In my directions I can explain what I want them to write on there. I can assign my points. Let's make that worth 10 points. Now when I get down here, right now it's assigned just to my sample class. If I click this, I'll be able to add which other classes I want to get that assignment. So I can send it to 2 classes or all of my classes, whichever ones I want to get that assignment, I can do there. You see over here it says all students, and right now this is locked. The reason that's locked is because I'm assigned to multiple classes. If I were to assign it to one class, I could choose which students I wanted to get that assignment. So if we're looking at meeting specific IEP needs or any kind of 504 plans, whatever we need to do on here, I could create a new assignment and assign it just to those students if there's certain accommodations I need to meet on there. Now here, I'm going to go and assign this to multiple classes. I can check the due date. I want this due by Friday, and the due time by midnight. Okay, so now we see down here assignments will post immediately with late turn-ins allowed. So that means if a student doesn't have it done by Friday, they turn it in Saturday, they're going to be able to turn it in. It's just going to be noted as late. You can take that off if you want to. You could edit that and say don't allow late turn-ins or close it, but really just leave that open, and then it'll make sure it marks when it's going to be, if it's late or not. So now that I have everything filled out, I can do assign, And once that's out, those are out there. I can check to make sure in here, there it is. I can see that it's been assigned to all the students, and then I just wait for them to turn it in. I can give feedback.